NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson has been ruled out for Sunday's game against the Texans with a hamstring injury. Cooper Rush will start for the Ravens. Marlon Humphrey and Roquan Smith also ruled out for Baltimore's defense. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers have ruled out running back Bucky Irving with a foot injury for Sunday's game in Seattle. Another NFC South running back ruled out, Panthers' Chuba Hubbard will miss Sunday's game against the Dolphins with a calf injury. An ankle injury will keep Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy out for Sunday's game against the Browns in London. Carson Wentz will once again start for Minnesota. And catch all the action Sunday morning presented by NetApp. The Vikings taking on the Browns with rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel making his first start Sunday, 9:30 Eastern, only on NFL Network. Also streaming with NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit bigloot.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-1509. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509.
At Grocery Outlet, healthy living means keeping your wallet healthy, too. This week, only 4 packs of 12-ounce cans of Poppy Prebiotic Grape Soda are just $3.99 each. That's a savings of up to 56% versus traditional grocery stores. And what's healthy living without fun toys? Right now, 10-inch Harry Potter Squishmallows are just $7.99 each. Now that's magical. But hurry, these offers end October 7th while supplies last. So hurry into your local Grocery Outlet today to stock up and save.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It is 7:30 at 12:30 KXO. It's a Saturday morning, getting ready for a full half hour of news and information, sports, birthdays. We're going to take a look at a bunch of birthdays coming up.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Rostovich.
Ronaldo Burr.
Zach Deiser.
I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum,
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, KXORadio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
And it is October 4th, 2025. That means 9 months ago. It was February, Valentine's Day, and I think I know what a lot of people were doing. Got some birthdays, a whole bunch of birthdays. Country singer Leroy Van Dyke, he was like one of the first crossovers. He's 96. Actors Felicia Farr, she was in The Player, and Koch, she is 93. Roy Blunt Jr. is 84. Actor Laurie Saunders, she was in Petticoat Junction. She's 84 today. Clifton Davis of Madam Secretary and Amen, 80 years old today. Susan Sarandon, she's still out there. She's 79. Actor Armin Asante is 76 today. Actor Alan Rosenberg of Sybil and LA Law, 75. Christopher Waltz, he was in Inglourious Bastards, Water for Elephants, and a bunch of other stuff. He's 69. One of my favorites, Bill Fagerbacke. Have you ever heard of him? I think you have. Probably don't, not the name. He was in Coach, and he's also Patrick on SpongeBob SquarePants. He's the voice. He's 68 today. Name's Bill. Actor Kyra Shawn of Night of the Living Dead is 68. Russell Simmons is 68 today. Actress Wendy McKenna was in Sisters Act of films. She's 67. We have, who do we have? David A.W. Harper. He was in the Waltons. He's 64. Singer John Cicada is 64. I think he's still out there. Actor Jerry Minor of Dr. Ken and Community, 58 today. Liev Schreiber, he was in a whole bunch of stuff, including The Manchurian Candidate and Scream 2. He's 58. Abraham Ben Ruby with The Men in Trees and ER. He's 56. We have Alicia Silverstone. She is 49. I don't think she does a whole bunch of anything anymore. Actor David Davies, Franklin and Bash. 10 Things I Hate About You. 47 today. Philip Glasser of Hang Time is 47. I told you there's a lot of them. Rachel Day Cook of Perception and Josie and the Pussycats, 46 today. I think she may have been Josie. Actor Jimmy Workman of Addams Family Values, 45 today. Melissa Benoist, Supergirl and Glee, she's 37. Dakota Johnson, that's Dawn's a little girl. She was in 50 Shades of Grey. Very adult little girl. She's 36 today. That's the big shot birthdays. We have a list that's almost as long as the local people. They're coming up next.
Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They join Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590. 760-879-8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to a long list of people. Allison Ray, Wesley Porter, Lorena Bajarano, Nancy Wise, Gilda de la Rosa, Jesus Martinez, Maria Nero, Kathy Moreno, Quentin Godoy, Nisa Soto, Francisco Ortiz, Nicole Kirby, Pablo Cota Jr., Vanessa Torres, Francisco Rubalcaba, Edgar Perez, Maribel Licea, Christopher Gutierrez, Martha Diaz, Suzanne Sedu, Lisa Benavides, we have Elias Uribe, Frank Curiel, Owen Guzman, Rocio Aguayo, Susie Martinez, Abel Rodriguez Sr., and Brianna Estrada. Happy birthday to each and every one. Got a wedding anniversary as well. Chris and Jessica Romero celebrating their anniversary. Happy anniversary to you guys.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready for World and California News headlines, brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe. The World News, we go to CBS.
CBS News Brief. Hamas says it will release all hostages and agrees to other parts of President Trump's peace proposal for Gaza, but not all. CBS's Deborah Pata.
While Hamas stopped short of agreeing to everything in the U.S. proposal, this is a significant development and the closest we've come to a deal to end the war since it started almost 2 years ago.
The government shutdown is impacting funding for the food assistance program WIC. This father is waiting outside a WIC office in South Bend, Indiana, with his baby in his arms.
We need food for the baby. Don't want the baby to starve. Come here. WIC is shut down.
WIC helps nearly 7 million Americans. The FBI is considering putting on a show, an arrest and perp walk of its former director James Comey. More from CBS's Michael Toscano.
FBI leaders discussed hauling indicted former director James Comey into court next week rather than having him show up on his own. That's what three sources familiar with the matter told CBS News.
Comey has been charged with lying to Congress. CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: the cause of Thursday's fire and explosion at the Chevron El Segundo refinery is under investigation. That refinery is considered one of the more modern refineries, according to USC professor Michael Misch.
That refinery is one of the best operating refineries in the country. It has a lot of advanced technology. But standard operating procedure would be that you would shut the refinery down for some period of time.
That fire is expected to cause gas prices to go up in a move that could lower gas prices. California is finally getting ethanol blend of fuel at the gas pump. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bipartisan bill into law that allows the sale of E15 fuel, says Senator Suzette Valladares.
There is a way that we can, one, keep our climate goals and also lower gas prices, which is the E15 blend.
A man crashed in the steps of Los Angeles City Hall yesterday, was taken into custody after a long barricade situation. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the KXO newsroom, Imperial County, to begin the logic and accuracy testing. Imperial County Registrar of Voters will begin logic and accuracy testing of the election voting machines and tabulation systems on Monday in preparation for the November 4th statewide special election. Logic and accuracy testing is conducted before every election to ensure that all voting equipment functions properly. During the test, the voting system's vote counting software is examined through a series of sample ballot casting exercises to verify that votes are correctly tabulated and recorded. Process includes confirming that ballot formatting is correct so that tabulators read ballots accurately, running ballots through each tabulation machine to ensure totals match the test desk records, and verifying that the number of votes counted is consistent with the number of ballots cast. That's always good. The El Centro Police Athletic League hosting an annual event. It is the Imperial County's National Night Out 2025. The free community event will be held Tuesday, October 7th at Buckley Park in El Centro on the Aurora Drive side of the park. It will run from 7 to 9 p.m. There will be free snacks and drinks, a kids' activity zone, emergency response vehicles on display, music, and a lot more, including local businesses. They'll be showcased. We'll have more in just a minute.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
And October is a special month in many ways, not just Halloween. Hispanic Heritage Month continues this month. It began September 15th and will run through October 15th. Pioneers Museum is focusing on the Mexican gallery built 30 years ago. Gallery is refreshed with new art pieces by local artists. Calipatria Latin American Club is hosting community outreach events and workshops. Imperial Valley College recently hosted their annual Hispanic Heritage Carnival. Other events have been held or are planned for communities around the county through October 15th. And also, the largest drug prevention initiative is underway. It is Red Ribbon Month, a Red Ribbon campaign. DEA says it's been 40 years after the death of DEA Special Agent Enrique Kiki Camarena. U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration continues to honor his legacy by supporting the Red Ribbon campaign. They say that the ultimate sacrifice by the Clexco native inspires the men and women of DEA to continue their critical mission with unwavering determination. In order to win the battle, we must fight it together. That's what they're saying. This year's Red Ribbon theme is Life is a Puzzle, Solve It Drug-Free. The campaign this year is highlighting how living a drug-free lifestyle helps build stronger and a brighter future, one piece at a time. 2025 Virtual National Red Ribbon Rally is available all month long at dea.gov/Red Ribbon or at GetSmartAboutDrugs.com. As page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Tired of swiping left on a bike that just isn't the one? Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson is ready to help riders find the perfect motorcycle. It's their Meet Your Match event, and they are dedicated to helping every rider find the one that fits their style, their ride, and their soul. Plus, the fun doesn't stop there. Every week in September, they're giving away awesome prizes. Visit their website at territorialht.com. Don't spend another day without your dream bike. Come meet your match today at Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson, 2550 East Gila Ridge Road in Yuma.
And page two of the local news brought to you by Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. A Wednesday evening accident resulted in major injuries to several individuals. The incident was reported at about 8:37 p.m. on eastbound Interstate 8 near Ocotillo. 2 vehicles were involved, and there were several injuries reported. Eastbound traffic was backed up for several miles as emergency crews worked at the scene. No other details are available at this time as the incident remains under investigation. Last night, there was another vehicle collision. I think it was single vehicle collision in the same basic areas. Again, that one's under investigation as well. There were injuries. Health Department urges the flu vaccinations. Imperial County Public Health is encouraging flu shots. They are recommended for everyone 6 months and older. Flu vaccination campaign kicked off recently. Health Department held a clinic at a recent Imperial Valley College health fair. Flu shots were offered for everyone, participating students and instructors alike. Public Health Officer Dr. Stephen Monday says the Health Department strongly encourages all individuals who are eligible to get their flu vaccine early to help protect themselves and their loved ones, especially with the holidays approaching rapidly. He says the holidays time when flu activity typically increases due to more frequent gatherings. The Health Department is offering flu shots by appointment or on a walk-in basis during regular business hours, Monday through Friday. Cost for a flu vaccine is $2. Health Department will also be offering flu vaccines at various locations around the county. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says last flu season was the most severe since 2017-2018. And our community, our mental health, the World Mental Health Day Summit will be held at the Imperial Valley College locally. It will be hosted by the Imperial County Behavioral Health Services, Mental Health and Substance Use Recovery. It'll be held Friday, October 10th. Registration is at 8 a.m. The summit will run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Got your weather coming up next.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The high temperature here today, 95 degrees. Your night low this morning, 67. National Weather Service says a dry cold front moving through the region this morning will cause temperatures to go below normal this weekend. Gradual warming trend will commence once again for the first half of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 88. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 65. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 90. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 65. Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 89. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 61 degrees, 45% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. The local news, page 2, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we are now ready for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball, they're moving into their division series today. Everybody's going to be playing. Cubs taking on the Brewers. The Yankees are going against the Blue Jays, Dodgers at Phillies, and the Tigers take on the Mariners. The division series underway, leading right up to the World Series coming up. WNBA is in their finals. The Aces defeated Mercury last night, 89-86. Las Vegas leads that series 1 game to none because they've only played 1 game. Game 2 will be played tomorrow. We'll have more sports in just a minute. Football sports.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together. Healthier tomorrow.
And week 7 of the high school football season got underway Thursday. Holtville defeated Southwest 54-6. Heard that one on the KXO AM 1230, didn't you? The other one you heard on KXO AM 1230, Imperial at Centro, game of the undefeateds. Well, now there is only one undefeated, and it's the Tigers of Imperial. They defeated the Spartans 10-7. Tight game. Calapat defeated Foothills Christian, shut them out 38-0. Brawley over University City 14-7. Coastal Academy beat Vincent Memorial 21-7. Paula Verde and Cibola went at it. Cibola won the game by 1 point, 7-6. Clexco, they didn't play. They had the bye. Sunday football, NFL football coming up tomorrow. Sunday night football will be on AM 1230 KXO. Patriots at the Bills. Monday night football also on KXO AM 1230. That's a Monday night, of course. Chiefs taking on the Jaguars. NBA preseason, the Suns beat the Lakers 103-81. Just one preseason game played. Bronny James played in that game. He looked rather cold in the Lakers' preseason debut, though Redick praised his growth, saying he's moving along fine, thank you. And the NHL preseason, it was the Sabres and the Penguins went into overtime. Penguins won the game 5-4. Wild beat the Blackhawks 3-2. Jets and the Flames went into a shootout. Jets won the game 5-4. Sharks beat the Golden Knights 4-1. Another overtime situation. Canucks defeated the Oilers by a score of 3-2. In the world of tennis, Coco Gauff falls to Amanda Anisimova in the China Open semifinals. Alex de Minaur, he moved on in the Shanghai Masters. Jessica Pegula, she becomes the third American to reach China Open semis. And we have the Shanghai Masters, Novak Djokovic. He's just a master tennis player everywhere. He advanced past Selick, Ben Shelton. He lost. He was eliminated. The Cam Slittler calls the Red Sox fans online heckling of family very disappointing. Yankees right-hander Cam Slittler on a Friday, he said the Red Sox fans crossed the line by harassing family members, including his mother, on social media ahead of his historic start in Game 3 of the American League Wild Card Series on Thursday night. Got his revenge, however, because Yankees beat them. Beat them pretty good. Yankees touchdown in Canada early Friday with some bulletin board material ahead of their American League Division Series showdown against the Blue Jays. Apparently, the critique, Blue Jays television color analyst and former Major Leaguer Buck Martinez offered on the Yankees during a game between the Blue Jays and Houston Astros. He was referring to, he was critical of the Yankees. Boone, the American League, Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager, said, contrary to some thoughts up here, we're a really good team. Yankees said that Aaron Boone, he mentioned that in his news conference, which apparently wasn't that exciting. 2 hours before Game 1 in the WNBA Finals tipped, Aces coach Becky Hammon allotted her reserve unit as the best overall bench that they've had since she's been there, and it proved out because the Aces won the game. And WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert says there were a lot of inaccuracies in comments attributed to her by Minnesota Lynx star Nafisa Collier, and vehemently denied, saying that Caitlin Clark and other standouts should be on their knees in gratitude because of the platform that the league has given them. She said she's never said that. That's what she said. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports Time this morning brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way to a healthier future.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stocks capped a winning streak, a winning week on Friday, as Wall Street fixated on the promise of artificial intelligence, even as a government shutdown delayed the release of the monthly jobs report. Dow Jones Industrial Average touched 47,000 before pairing gains, but still closed up 0.5% at a fresh all-time high. The benchmark S&P 500 rose just above the flat line and eked out a new record as well. The tech-heavy NASDAQ composite erased earlier gains to fall 0.3% as Tesla stock sank. Okay, Wall Street has largely shrugged off the initial stages of the U.S. government shutdown. Its impact was felt in investor circles Friday as it delayed the release of the data, leaving Wall Street and the Federal Reserve in the dark. In its absence, Wall Street has turned to a bevy of private data that has confirmed that the labor market's sharp slowdown this week. We got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 95 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 67. National Weather Service says a dry cold front moving through the region this morning will cause temperatures to go below normal this weekend. Gradual warming trend will commence once again for the first half of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 88. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 65. West winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 90. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies Sunday night. Overnight lows around 65. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 89. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 61 degrees, 45% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. Has been all morning long. Coming up on 8 o'clock, we've got CBS News, 6 minutes of news and information. We're going to find out an updated version of what's going on out there. We'll be back in here for more of the best oldies on the radio.
What if the music stopped? Silenced. If there were no breaking news updates, what if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And if you're coming across the border this hour, right now, 30 to 35 minute wait in the downtown regular lanes and the Centro lanes. No wait if you're walking across, and there's no wait in the ready lanes. There's no wait at the Eastport either. No wait anywhere.
The best oldies on the radio.
KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Allison Keys. It's the 4th day of the government shutdown, and people like Becky in New York are frustrated with both parties.
We're at a standstill, and as a result, we, the American people, end up suffering for it.
CBS's Willie James Inman with more from the White House.
Democrats want more health care funding, including an extension of Affordable Care Act tax credits.
My caucus and Democrats are adamant that we must protect the health care of the American people.
House Speaker Mike Johnson canceled plans for the chamber to return to Washington next week, a move that effectively puts pressure on the Senate to act.
House will come back into session and do its work as soon as Chuck Schumer allows us to reopen the government. That's plain and simple.
The Trump administration is planning to cut refugee admissions to a record low next year. CBS's Michael Wallace explains.
President Trump plans to cap refugee admissions at 7,500, a huge decrease from the cap of 125,000 set by the Biden administration last year. Documents obtained by the New York Times show many of the 7,500 slots would go to white South Africans and others whom the administration says are facing unjust discrimination. Thousands of families who have fled war and famine and are waiting in refugee camps would be shut out. By law, the White House still has to consult with Congress about the admissions plan. That can't happen while the government is shut down.
Now to the Middle East, where Hamas says it's ready to begin negotiations immediately to finalize issues under President Trump's Gaza peace plan. Hamas said yesterday it would release all of the remaining October 7th hostages. But hospitals in Gaza say some 20 people have been killed there by Israeli strikes in the last 12 hours. CBS's Deborah Pata.
There are still some murky areas that need thrashing out not in the proposed deal, but both Israel and Hamas have indicated they are ready to talk, and negotiations around the logistics of releasing hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners could begin as early as tomorrow.
In Japan. That's applause for Sana'a Takaichi, who's been elected as leader for the ruling party. That means the former economic security minister is likely to become Japan's first female prime minister. Back in the U.S., the Supreme Court starts its new term on Monday with a docket full of major tests of presidential power. That includes the president's imposition of tariffs and his battle to restrict birthright citizenship. 5 federal courts so far have rejected his executive order to end automatic citizenship for the children of people in the U.S. temporary or illegally. There are also some cases set on voting and the rights of the LGBTQ community. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing at $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
The Trump administration plans a dogged pony show for a high-profile arrest.
FBI leaders discussed hauling indicted former Director James Comey into court next week rather than having him show up on his own. That's what 3 sources familiar with the matter told CBS News. One source said leadership asked for large, beefy agents to arrest Comey in full kit, including Kevlar vests and clothing emblazoned with the FBI logo. He's due for arraignment next Thursday under an indictment for allegedly lying to Congress, following a public order from President Trump to the Justice Department to make that happen. CBS News has reached out to the FBI for comment. Michael Toscano, CBS News, Washington.
It's one of those things that is known, right, that couples should never go to bed angry. Now, some therapists are saying, hold that thought. Maryland clinical psychologist Samantha Whiten says it's a fairy tale to expect that all conflicts can be fixed before couples go to sleep. She says instead of fighting, take a pause. Allison Keys, CBS News.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-497-0593. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-497-0593. That's 800-497-0593. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.